Disgraced golfer Tiger Woods has held his first interview about the ongoing sex scandal that has shattered his image since the story broke late last year. Woods has previously held a news conference admitting and apologising for cheating on his wife Elin. This morning was the first time he's faced questions from the media, and here's what he had to say.
Tiger, you've been a master of control your entire life. How did things get so out of control?
Going against your core values, losing sight of it. I quit meditating, I quit being a Buddhist, and my life changed upside down. I felt I was entitled, which I never had felt before, and consequently I hurt so many people by my own, reckless attitude and behavior. Were
there moments you thought you should stop, but didn't?
Yeah, I tried to stop and I couldn't stop, and it was horrific.
For a man who's so disciplined physically and psychologically, why couldn't you say no?
I don't know. Now I know. But at the time, that's part of what I learned in treatment. Being there for 45 days, you learn a lot. You strip away the denial, the rationalization, and you come to the truth. And the truth is very painful at times. And to stare at yourself and look at the person you become disgusted.
How will your therapy affect your 2010 schedule? I'm assuming you'll have more inpatient therapy ahead.
Yeah, I will have more treatment and more therapy sessions. And as far as my schedule going forward, I don't know what I'm going to do, Kel. Last year I didn't know because of my knee. It was so uncertain. And this year, with all the things that I've done, I don't know what I'm going to do in the future either. And that to me is a little bit bothersome too, in the sense that I don't like not knowing what to do. But what I know I have to do is become a better person, and that begins with going to more treatment.
You went from being recognized as the greatest golfer in the world to becoming a punchline. Mm-hmm. How did that make you feel?
It was hurtful, but then again, you know what? I did it. I'm the one who did those things. And looking back on it now with a more clear head, I get it. I can understand why people would say these things, because you know what? It was disgusting behavior, and it's hard to believe that was me, looking back on it now.
America was concerned when the world's greatest golfer was lying on the ground with no shoes at 2:30 in the morning, bleeding. What happened that night?
Well, it's all in the police report, and they investigated, and they have it, and it's public record, and there's a lot of stuff, between Elin and I that will remain private, and that's about it.
How did you crash the car?
I wasn't going very fast, but unfortunately, I hit a few things.
It's been reported that members of your team, your inner circle, were involved in your misdoings. Is it true?
That is not true. It was all me. I'm the one who did it. I'm the one who acted the way I acted. No one knew what was going on when it was going on. I'm sure if more people would have known in my inner circle, they would have stopped it, or tried to put a stop to it. But I kept it all to myself.
What is the state of your marriage with Elin right now?
We're working on it, and it's a process that will remain private between her and I.
If your father were here today and looked back on these last 4 months, what would he say to you?
He'd be very disappointed in me. We would have numerous long talks, and that's one of the things I miss. I miss his guidance. I wish I could have had his guidance through all this. To have him help straighten me up, I know he would have done it.
What do you think he would say?
I can't say it on air, but he would have been very direct, and basically said, you need to get your life head in the right direction again.
For the 12-year-olds and the parents out there that looked at you as a role model, what do you want to say to them to make them believe in you again?
Well, it's going to be over time. It's going to be my actions over time. I'm trying to become a better person each and every day, and the proof in the pudding is over time, and that's what I'm trying to do. I will continue to do that.
And how will you explain this to your children one day when they're old enough to understand?
Yeah, I will have that sit-down talk. It won't be just one time, I know that. It'll be numerous times, and I take full ownership of it. I did it. No one else did. It was just me. And that's the responsibility I will have. I will talk to my kids for however long they want to talk about it. That is a conversation that will need to be had.
Based on all that has transpired, what do you want your legacy to be when all is said and done?
Just like I wanted before. I felt that golf was a vehicle for me to help a lot of people. And my dad had always said something that I never really quite understood until these times. In order to help other people, you have to first learn how to help yourself. And going into the treatment center for 45 days, I learned a lot. I learned how to help myself, and that's the way I can help others down the road.
I noticed you're wearing a bracelet.
Yeah.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Well, it's Buddhist. It's for protection and strength, and I certainly need that.
When did you start wearing it?
Before I went into treatment.
Will you be wearing it during the Masters?
Absolutely.
For the rest of your life?
Absolutely.
Tiger, thank you.
Thank you.